Today, we are in the Chattahoochee National Forest, and for the next 2 days, I will be exploring waterfalls, cooking delicious food, and seeing the history of Bartram Trail. Come along with me. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. Guys, is this chicken of the woods? I have no idea, but it kind of looks like chicken. Oh, this is amazing. Some railroad spikes. I think these are either to mark the trail or just some vandalism. It's pretty gangster. So this trail and the national forest around it are actually quite historic. In 1775, William Bartram, aka Billy Bartram, was walking around these forests before America was even a thing. And Billy Bartram wrote all his findings in some great book. And then he went back to London. Traitor. So now fast forward to the 1930s. It's the Great Depression. Everyone's broke. This forest and around this trail was actually a camp for hundreds of men who were using these camps, to survive. And they were volunteering, creating roads, planting trees. They were even backpacking fish up the mountain. There are these giant fish tanks, these concrete fish tanks at the bottom, where they would put trout in to hold them and then take trips, bringing them up and putting them in nearby creeks. Now, right around that time was when this became a national forest. It's thank you to those young men and volunteers. So now I can hike and camp in these woods for fun, whereas they were doing it for survival. Pretty cool to think about. Hey, you with those dry lips. Too late to lick them now. I see you. I see you having those dry lips. I can hear some monster rapids down there. There's a little camp nearby though that has nobody, so I might steal it. It's got a little fire pit and everything. Just hopefully nobody camps nearby me, because I want to be alone. So I've weighed out a couple options, and I've decided, sweet idea. Since I found this spot a little early, I'm gonna set up camp here, leave my stuff, travel further up the trail, because up there is Pinnacle Knob Mountain, and I'm trying to see the top of it. Set up, eat lunch, hit the trail. It's genius. Dude, we are set. So I'm concerned that my sleeping pad has a hole in it, so I'm gonna blow it up now and see if later it has air, because I could not find a hole, but it seemed like it was deflating. Now these are the few items I need for a good time. Some gas, pot, and ramen. Man, that stream water looks good enough to drink without boiling. Don't worry, I'm boiling it. I just realized I forgot my spork at home. So I'm gonna try to carve some chopsticks out of this stick that I found on the ground. Got some thick chopsticks going. I think it'll work out though. Oh yeah, got the noodles brewing. Oh, chill. I think it might work. Going in, one bite, everybody knows the rules. Shin ramen in creek water. Man, these chopsticks really aren't long enough. I think I'll manage though. I don't know if it's the best idea to be eating something so spicy on the first night of camping. Fit check, because I know everybody's gonna be asking. Dollar Tree shades, Filson t-shirt, Arky Terry pants, the Lems hiking boots. Rate 1 through 10 in the comments. Now to the mountain. Holy moly. See that? First we have to conquer Pinnacle Knob. Then we can have some fun down there. It's a good thing I ditched my pack because it's pretty hard to tell, but this is crazy steep. Unless there's some crazy campsite at the top. If that happens, then I'll be a little bit upset. Insane view. I just took a little nappy at the top of this mountain. Let's take one more look. Yeah, that is unreal. Oh my god, dude. I so totally could have camped up here. Dang it. There's the peak, Pinnacle Knob. We can get back to our campsite and eat some dinner. And I got some pretty good plans for dinner this time. Dude, downhill is so much easier. The uphill was like a little bit miserable. I was marching through the woods like a maniac. Started going the complete wrong, opposite direction.
1 minute and 7 seconds earlier!
I'm hauling. Can't believe I was sprinting like that for nearly a mile in the wrong direction. What the heck, man? I see my home. Well, I'm tired, but I'm also starving. And I need water. Let's get some water and get to the camp kitchen. Bag secured. So as you might have guessed, this is a gravity filter. There aren't really any trees around here that will let us harness the power of gravity. Huh. Well, I didn't even notice. My filter got nuked in my bag. So looks like I will not be filtering water. I'll just be boiling it all. That's a bit of a bummer. Well, I guess it must have been time for a new filter anyways. Let's take a look at what's on the menu tonight. Some boil in a bag rice, ×2 peanuts, the secret ingredient to bring it all together. Bacon spam. This is gonna be so good, you have no idea. No idea. Now we wait. Not sure how long this rice usually takes. It might be good already. Now, I don't have a plate. I'll dump this. Holy moly. And slide on out. Oh. Gonna taste this bad boy. A little extra well done. Oh wow. We won't be having that. No. A little ash never hurt nobody. We got the Spam all done. Some a little bit better than others. One last thing before the rice. Gotta toast those up a little bit. We got rice, Spam, and peanuts. If this had a sauce, it'd be next level. I'm really missing my spork right now. I can't get the rest of the rice. Well, round two. So, I've poured boiling water into this water bottle before, but this time it did not seem to like it. I'm boiling water again, and I will wait for it to cool down before pouring it in one of my bottles. If you're afraid of microplastics, do not think about this. The pad definitely has a hole in it. Oh, that's such a bummer. Nothing wrong with sleeping on the cold dirt, but I would just prefer not to. So none of these trees have branches, and if they do, they're way up there. I'm just gonna throw my line up there, right there. And again, these trees got no branches. Either I'm leaving it there or it's coming in my tent with me. Your choice. I am so tired. It's not even dark out yet, and I'm laying in bed. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I burned 4,000 calories today. I'm gonna lay down, and I might fall asleep. If I do, then I'll see you in the morning. Oh, good morning. I want to dunk my head in that stream water. Well, I think it's time to put my pants on and start packing up. My clothes smell like bacon Spam. Or maybe it's just everything about me. I'm just gonna, break it down real quick. And then I'm gonna take the tent apart, First, I might try to wash my face in that stream. Ew. Sweet. Now we can talk breakfast. I was gonna have this for breakfast, but after that last Mountain House meal was so bad, I don't know if I really trust these anymore. So instead, I got some of these. Some cinnamon rolls. And these are huge. I'm afraid I don't have the proper cooking apparatus. So I have a plan, which you will see. But first, we gotta get some fire going. You know the deal. Alright, I got a decent little bed of coals right here. I'm going to put my pan like so. Gonna put the cinnamon bun here, and then I'm gonna try to put the pot on top of the cinnamon bun to almost act as like a little Dutch oven to bake it. I don't know how well it's gonna work out, but we'll see how it goes. Let's get the icing out. Ooh. So I'm gonna try these like 2 ways. First way will be how I described. Second way, I'm gonna say screw the cinnamon roll and just flatten it into a pancake. See how it goes. And a perfect fit. The bottom's gonna get burnt, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I can do a little bit of this. Alright, time for another peek. I think it might have gotten too hot. Ooh, it smells a little bit burnt. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Oh no. Yep. That's not too good. Dang it, man. Alright, it's mostly burnt. The insides are still good. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Half burnt campfire cinnamon roll. I mean, it's pretty dang good still. And the icing kind of masks the burnt pieces. This is probably how cavemen felt when they made their first cinnamon roll. I might try the pancake idea just cause maybe it'll come out a little bit better. This one's a bit more civilized, so one bite, everybody knows the rules. Cinnamon roll pancake. Dang! It's probably because this one was not mostly burnt, and it doesn't really matter what shape it's in, because it's still a cinnamon roll, but this is way better. Alright, I wasn't gonna, but I gotta have one more. That's so good. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Like we were never here. That's about as clean as it's gonna get. Before we leave, I thought we have to check out this waterfall. Now that's sick. You're coming with me. Well, that was pretty freaking sweet. That was probably one of the cooler waterfalls that I've seen in this area. I wish that was in my backyard. Thank you, Billy Bartram, for sponsoring this video. Gun skis. Hey Siri, play I Walk Alone by Green Day. I don't see no ticket, and I don't see no tow. We live another day. Well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. This trail was actually really hard, but it was a lot of fun, and the views were so worth it. The waterfalls are awesome. So now we got a long road trip home. See you next time.